Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. It's me. I am bringing you your inspirational vitamin for today, and we are going to be talking about miracles. Now, I don't really typically give much thought to miracles, but I've been reading through this book, and I have it right here. It's called Whisper, How to Hear the Voice of God. Because this year, 2021, I've really been wanting to focus on hearing the voice of God, being able to tune into his voice and what he's telling me amidst the noise and the craziness of the world. So I picked up this book. It's very good so far, but I'm only 3 chapters in. But the reason I wanted to talk about miracles is because chapter 2 of this book really focuses in on that. And when I think of miracles, I think a lot about the Gospels and how Jesus healed people and drove out demons and fed over 5,000 people, and I think about that, or I think about the Old Testament and how God parted the Red Sea, or sent plagues, or made a bush burn for Moses. And I think wow, that's so cool, but also, wow, none of that happens anymore. But that's what I like so much about chapter 2 of this book, is because it really points out some cool things that we just never think about. So I'm going to read parts of this book chapter and then read a line from it that I've been really convicted by, and then I'll read a scripture. Okay, so this says, the earth spins around its axis at a speed of approximately 1,000 miles per hour. Also, Earth speeds through space at approximately 67,000 miles per hour. So even on a day when you feel as if you didn't get much done, you've traveled 1,608,000,000 miles through space. Puts things a little bit into perspective. So it says, when was the last time that you thanked God for keeping us in orbit? I don't think I've ever done that. But it says, we experience a miracle of astronomical proportions each and every day. The irony is that we already trust God for the big miracles, like keeping us in orbit. Now the trick is trusting him for the little miracles, everything else. And I was really convicted by that, because I think I don't think I've ever really thought about the fact that I'm alive is a miracle. The fact that we are at the exact right distance from the sun to not die from too much heat or to die from being too cold. I never think about how God keeps us in orbit each and every day that we're alive. And each of these things is a big miracle. And I like thinking about that. It makes me feel much more gratitude than I've felt before thinking about that. But, which is common, I think, in human beings, is that it's easy to trust those big things. It's really, really hard to trust that God is going to do the little miracles in our everyday life. And I've been thinking about that a lot recently as well. But I wanted to pair it with this scripture. Matthew 17, verse 19 and 20. 19 through 21. It says, then the disciples approached Jesus privately and said, why couldn't we drive it out? Because of your little faith, he told them, for truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will tell this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Sorry, that's just 19 and 20. So I think about that because it feels like it should be really easy to have faith the size of a mustard seed, and yet I feel every day as if I fall short in some way in that goal. But really, it's nothing will be impossible. There will never be a miracle that God cannot perform in our lives if we have faith the size of a mustard seed. And I don't know about you, but I plan on cultivating that little mustard seed. And I hope and encourage all of you to do the same. Thanks.